Tuning into the greatest podcast out of Atlanta. Today we got a very special guest.
We got Sosa, Paradigm Worldwide CEO, tapping in with Creativity, the #1 underground podcast in Atlanta. Fuck Atlanta. The fucking America.
It's America, for real. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the people that don't know, where the hell you from and what you do?
For sure. Well, I'm from Macon, Georgia. I got a clothing brand. Nah, I ain't gonna cap. I'm really in a weird state right now because it's a clothing brand. Like that's the core product. But we've been getting really invested in the underground music scene, shows, you know, just throwing events and getting people to get out of the house. So, like, I can't even box myself as a brand. Well, it's a brand, clothing brand, but it's more or less an underground
It's always
going to
be a brand, though, the clothing, because that's what you start off with type shit. Most definitely got to carry that on. But like I told you on Instagram, congrats to the success of your show. What was that, like your third show?
Yeah, third show. Right? Went 3 for 3, man. 3 for 3. I can't count. We finna go 4 for 4. November, be on the lookout. November, the 4th show coming. I can't count. We got somebody special coming through.
Most definitely. So, like, what made you even, let's start off with, like, you know, your clothing. What type of clothing do you sell or make?
So, all right. So, when I first started the brand, like, honestly, so this is how it started. I was I used to go to Georgia Southern. I was at GSU, you feel me, in Statesboro, country at time. You know some more?
Yeah.
And then
you said country at time.
Country at time. And then, you know, I was doing the school shit, and then what ended up happening was I got they suspended me. Smoking weed. I got caught smoking weed like twice. And they suspended me. So I wasn't going to school, but I wasn't trying to go back to my mama crib. So I was just I was like, all right, boom. I'm finna just figure out what I'm finna do. So, like, when I was down there, you know, working my move, I was, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. And then I was just like, I got to do something that's just more impactful. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, at that point in time, mentally, I was going through a transition. Like, how I was thinking prior to, you know, the people that I had around me, the decisions I was making, and I just wasn't in the right headspace. So, when I realized I needed to change my paradigm, I wanted the brand to be a representation of that. And so when I started the brand, it kind of made me feel like I had almost like a kid or something like that. You feel me? It gave me a new responsibility, something to take care of, something to build over time, and just have a vision for something and see it come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? And so it started like that. You know, we were just, I ain't gonna count, we were just trying to make some, well, it was me at that time, but I was just trying to make some bread. Like, I wasn't even trying to, you know, get into the fashion shit. Like, growing up, I was reselling Supreme heavy. I was fucking with, like,
down here in Atlanta, you was selling?
Hell nah, in Macon.
Oh,
I mean, well, I was on grill, but like, you feel me? Some niggas in Macon was shot every so often. But I was heavy on the Supreme reselling, and then
probably wish I would have met you earlier, boy.
You should tap down.
I always wanted to buy Supreme, but some Supreme that people used to sell used to be goddamn overpriced or fake.
Facts.
It was Atlanta had a lot of fake Supreme going on around one time, bro. Like, boy, that shit fake.
Nah, for real, cause like I remember high school, bro. What, 4th period, it'd be like about to be 11 o'clock, Thursday. I'm refreshing the page. I'm like, yo, I'm finna score something. Refresh as soon as it dropped.
That shit was hard.
I'm on Grab. I'm selling the screenshot saying, I bought this shit. I'm selling that. On God, I said I ship it out as soon as it delivered. But that's just like, you know, how I really just started with the clothing stuff. And then when I got started Paradigm, I was just on some just graphic T-shirts. I saw a lot of people around me sell graphic T-shirts. That was what was in at that time, like 2020. And I was fucking with a lot of people down there already knew me for different reasons. Like, I was on this party promo group, Joker's ENT, and then I was just known, you know what I'm saying, working my move, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do best. And so when I dropped the brand, like, I got a lot of people fucking with it. You know, people pull up. Back then, I was doing, like, what, $20 T-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, come fuck with me. I'll get you any color you want, you know what I'm saying? Real beginner stuff. But where I say things started taking a shift is when me and my baby mama at the time, we would go to Atlanta, like, probably once every 2 weeks, something like that. And we go up to Atlanta and we push our businesses. She had it was like a boutique, you know, with clothes and all that shit.
Okay. Like, and girl clothes and shit like that, yeah.
Hell yeah. And then me, you know, I had Paradigm graphic T-shirts. That's pretty much all we pretty much had for the most part, T-shirts, and then slowly started to get more pieces. But so it started like, I remember one trip we had to Atlanta. We went to I pulled up on Lotto Savage. I pulled up in his hood over there on Allison.
That was your first person you ever gave a T-shirt to?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. That was my first person I gave it to. I swear to God, bro. He was at Midtown at the Blue Room Studio. I still remember to this day. He was like, pull up. And I had gave him some of that creativity gear and shit. That shit crazy that you said that.
Yeah, that shit hard. Cause like he had DM, like he found me.
Oh yeah.
I seen him liking my picture one day, and then he dropped a comment. Somebody checked the DM, and he like, you know what I'm saying, fuck me on some shit, like put it on all that shit. And I don't know if I sent it to him. I think I sent him something first, and then I pulled up like afterwards. And so he was it was at this little store. He told me pull up. You feel me? I pulled up on him. I gave him some drip, and then like everybody that was out there, they was like, "Yo, what this is?" You feel me? Like, what this is? They was tapping in. They was actually shopping, fucking with the cloth. Like, okay, I'm fucking with it. And then that same day, I pulled up on DBO Murder. He tapped in with me, so I pulled up on him, gave him the drip. I was in the temp, and same situation. Like I was just outside with the clothes. People start walking like, "Yo, what's going on? What's this? Y'all got clothes? Y'all got drip? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you got? I'm gonna shop, fuck with you." And so just pulling up to different hoods and shit really kind of helped me like kind of get in that scene of Atlanta and get my exposure there and got niggas fucking with me. And after that, who I pulled, you know, check, 3-letter check, Young check in. It's check in, but it's like check in. He be in the temp with all them.
Yeah, artist.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you his Instagram. But he was another one of the niggas I pulled up on. And so like that whole day, Uno Savage. Fact, I put up all them at the same day, just fucking with that shit and goddamn.
You should have vlogged that shit.
I really should. I just wasn't even on that. I was just ready to goddamn hit the city.
Cause if depending on what year you pulled up on them, when there was like kind of buzzing in the city at that time, yeah, you would have goddamn made some noise for real.
Like,
you would have.
Cause DB, he had dropped 32 shots like around 6, like 6 months after that. So that song's still going on. That's why cause I heard the song like high school, and then once I got to college, like I kept hearing this shit. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna tap in with bro. And so that did good. And then so that same weekend, the next day, I pulled up on Neezus. So I tapped in with Neezus. I had sent him and Smoke Chopper some shit like earlier. So when I came to the city, I was like, yo, it's my time to get face to face with these niggas. I'm gonna tell you how I fumbled the biggest bag, bro. The biggest. Tell me why. So I pulled up on these. You feel me? I got a video and shit still.
Destroy Lonely.
What is that? Yeah, bro. I'm put it out, bro. So this is what happened. He was like, yo, bro, I'm fucking with this shit. He said, bro, you gotta get this shit on loan. Yeah. And at this time, it was like 2020. I didn't really know who that was. And so I was like, I think I remember seeing like on Instagram, he only had like 7K followers. And so he was like, called him. I was like, yo, Long, my boy, he got this drip. Gotta come fuck with him. He was like, shit, tell him pull up on me. And then he was like, oh shit, you sent me the address. But I guess like me and baby mama, well, it was my girl at the time. We had to go somewhere because we was like over there near Campbellton and they was over there in Ellenwood. So if I would have went out there and I would have to go back to that side of town, like Union City type shit. Yeah. And so I was like, now let me pull up on you tomorrow when I'm over there and shit. Yeah. And he was like, all right, bet. And so boom. Next day, I text him like, yo, bro, early in the morning, yo, can I pull up on you type shit. He didn't hit me back. I was like, damn. And then that was my last day in the city, so I was just like, shit. I called him, he didn't answer. I was like, shit. I guess that's just lost. I was like, shit. I mean, I ain't know who Destroy Lonely was. I was like, okay, cool. Then probably like 2 months later, signed to Opium. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro. I know I ain't tripping. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this shit's mad crazy. And so I still tried, like, hey, yo, Cap, like, I still got bro number. I be texting like little pieces we got here and there. Like last time he responded was probably like a year ago. Yeah. Them spike bags I had. Oh yeah. I sent him out. I said, yo, bro, I want you had. He said, most def, I modeled that bitch. And I was like, for sure, shit. Let me know I can pull up on you. And then goddamn, it just went dry after that. But you feel me? I ain't gonna cap. I try to text his ass at least every 4-5 months. I'm still here. You gonna fuck with something. You watching this? You gonna fuck with something? I can't
fuck with something, goddamn.
And so that kind of like really, that was my starting ground in Atlanta. And then it's a nigga named, well, his name was Luke back then, but he changed his, identity. He started using real name named Jaden. And so I pulled up on like Limbo. Yeah, you gotta tap in, bro. But Limbo, he was Limbo manager at one point. And so goddamn, I used to pull up at his crib. We chop it up, you feel me? I fuck with Lamb. And like he was tapped into the music scene heavy. Like he was fucking with BZB, Doo-Wop, Lamb, like niggas in that scene. He was fucking with. They would
sliding seat on and shit like that.
They were pulling up to the spot and shit. And then so now I remember one day he was just FaceTiming niggas like, yo, bro, my boy got this brand, got this drip, fuck with it. And then he had, Money Shine, he had FaceTime him. He was like, oh, that shit hard. How much you going for? He said 30. He's like, 30? Shit. I send that bit right now. So boom. He sent the bread and then he copped the shirt. Like I didn't even know who bro was. He was just FaceTiming niggas. Yeah. And so probably like 2 months later, I get tagged in a post. He had wore that shirt for a music shoot. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, that's hard. Like that's my first like time seeing a rapper actually put this shit in videos for us. So I was like, oh, that's hard. And then he bought some shit. So I was like, okay, I fuck with that. And then when I started doing more research and shit, I started doing like background, see like, stuff that they done. I was like, oh, him and the niggas he be around already kind of lit. So I was like, shit, let me try to fuck with him. Let me throw him some drip, let him know, what the brand going on. And then after that, like he started wearing that shit, started promoting it, like, yo, y'all tap into Paradigm. And then like when I pull up to the city, I pull up on him. I'd be like, yo, this was going. We just chop it up. Sometimes I just be on some chill shit. Like, we just chill up, smoke. My baby mom be there. You feel me? We just, kicking shit. And then the day that really, like, kind of, like, oh, this is what this brand is, like, kind of stamped me is when it was, like, March 14th. Original Funny, he invited me for a pop-up they had. Yeah. And so it was me. With the polka dots and shit like that. With the F. Yeah, that one. Yeah, so boom. It was me, Mosh Pit, Loner, AWOLism, and I think it was another brand, but it was like my first time at Closet. I ain't even really know what that was until like later. I'm like, yo, this is like the spot niggas really be at. And so first pop up went crazy. Like I ain't gonna count. Like niggas was tapping in, niggas was fucking with the bags heavy, and it was just like an overall good experience. But like niggas to this day still hit me up like, yo, I remember you from that Closet pop up. You was, you know what I'm saying? I remember the bag. I remember seeing the bag and shit. And so I was like, damn, like niggas really remember that shit. And so that pop-up kind of like gave me some leverage in the city. Like, oh yeah, funny, I just had a pop-up at his shit. You feel me? Fuck with me, tap in. And so once that happened, I started just getting more tapped into the scene, like underground community. Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. And how the hell you even go that route? Like, because Atlanta got a lot of options. You go to R&B, you can go to the street, the underground SoundCloud shit, which it was like in 2019 wasn't heard of because. Like, I be telling a lot of people they don't believe me or like Atlanta wasn't fucking with that underground shit. Like, facts. They were like, what the fuck is it? Turn this weird shit off, Like, that's what I was telling people. But they slowly starting to adjust to that shit and, get used to that SoundCloud wave coming out of Atlanta type shit like that. Yeah, and like, just, I ain't gonna fucking with the finesse niggas. They really, like, help put the brand on a pedestal because they had their own motion going on at that time. So it was like me fucking with them gave me the same exposure that they was getting at that time. So it really helped solidify me in the city. Cause I ain't never really, like, from Macon, I ain't never come to Atlanta. Only time I really came when I was in Statesboro driving 3 hours, just to be in the city. So fucking with them just helped me like know who is who, what's going on, where shit be at, like where the events, shows and shit. Yeah. And then so fast forward. So I just come, periodically every so often, and then probably like March, you feel me? My girl got pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Had Malia in her stomach.
What year? 2020?
This was 2021. 2021. And so really it was 2020 to 2021. And then so it was like we can't be raising a baby in Statesboro, that country at that time. Like, I'm being straight up. That shit's not it.
What, that shit was racist?
Racist, it was mad racist. Bro, they trip over everything, bro. Like weed, no seatbelts, driving the phone. Like it just be like cause ain't no real money to make down there, so that's how they make their bread.
Country fuck down there.
Country fuck, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you black down that bit, bro,
they gonna fuck with you even more.
And then it already ain't shit to do. Like, you can't. I don't even.
That's how you know 12 just be bored as hell. Like, what's in your trunk, man? I got shirts.
Nah, there ain't no shirts,
you
bro.
moving work.
Yeah, so like
that shit crazy.
Like I ain't gonna count. Like it just be weird shit. Like bro, like I remember one day I hear 12 knocking at my door, beating at my shit. I ain't answer. I was just cause I had fucked up. I opened the door again. That's how I got my first like strike or whatever. I opened the door. They smelled weed. Boom, got a strike. And then second time they come, You feel me? I let the door knock. I was like, I'm not home. Fuck that. I ain't home.
Yeah.
And then they in the windows with the flashlight. Oh, is he in here? Is he in there?
What the fuck?
My mom like, but hell no, nah, bro. I was like, hell no. Nah. Hell no.
I gotta get up out of this bitch.
so that's my time. Like, bro, I gotta get up out this bitch. You feel me? And so, boom. Fast forward to like we moved to Atlanta like March 2021. And then that was the same time. Like, no, it was May. Cause I remember I first moved up there. I had the closet pop up like 2 weeks later. And so when I first like moved up here, I was just really like I would see shit like on the internet, but I really wasn't able to tap in because like she was getting ready to be born. And then it was just like, you know, being a dad, just adjusting for the first like 6 months. But like after, I say around August, September is when I started like doing more events and shit. And so like this is where shit starts to like
shift. Yeah.
Like I remember it's this shit called Shrugs, right? He had threw this. What was it called?
What is it?
So Shrugs is like it's a collective. It's more or less on the fashion and art scene, but they had through a fashion show like a runway shit.
Oh yeah.
And they invited me out to it. Paid for my slot. I got a table and shit. And then while I was there, I had met this nigga. His ass. Goddamn, I met a nigga. He was from Macon. I'm like, damn, bro, you from Macon? How you get tapped in? Like niggas from Macon do not be on that shit. Like, so you see a nigga in Macon in Atlanta, it's like, yo, what the fuck you doing here? And so you feel me? We were just chopping it up. Like he was his first pop up, so I was just giving him mad game, like how this shit go, like how to sell in person, how to upsell people, you know, how to promote your products in a certain way. And so we were just fucking each other off of that shit. And then like he was telling me he wanted to get more tapped into the underground scene. And I was like, bro, I be seeing on these flyers, but like it'd be hard for me just to go by myself. I want a nigga to go with. So whenever I see some shit, I'm like, yo, bro, it's a show going on. They said we could set up shop, $50. What we doing? Like, all right, bet. So he drive from Macon, make it to Atlanta. Oh my mom, make it to Atlanta. Every trip, no cap. And like I say, from like September to like December, we did like probably like 8 to 10 pop up shops. You feel me? Just like it just be a regular show, yo, gang. Let me set up shop. You feel me? And like. Just how we were doing that shit. We were just popping up at show to show. Like at a certain point, niggas be like, bro, I see you at this show, at this show, bro. I gotta buy something, bro. I gotta tap in. Like, you feel me? So I say
see you everywhere, goddamn. They were like, I see.
Hey, yo, cap. That's what really helped push the brand, the underground scene, because we was everywhere. We made sure we was everywhere with that shit. And so what this is? So fast forward, we getting just early 2020, like January and shit. Got down. I slowed down a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? I was more on my dad shit, you know, I was trying to like learn how to adjust the parent life and the work life balance, just getting shit like that together. But I say around like February, March, I just started to turn back up again. Like, it's just more shit going on, more shows and shit, and I just popping up, doing what I do best. And like I say from the start of like 2022 is when I started tapping in with influencers and shit. Like early on, like
comedians, or what you mean?
Like so underground. Well, I said like underground influencers.
Oh, okay,
like so boom, like my closet pop up. I just started fucking with Baby Santana a little bit. Like I sent some shit, been tapping in, got down, and then that's how I started fucking with like Slump Sixes, fucking Cash Diamond. All them niggas, like they was helping push the brand. They was taking pictures, tagging me, posting me up, doing all that shit. That got a lot of attention to my page, because it was like at that time niggas was like, yo, these are dumb niggas. Yeah, you feel me? Same time, like when y'all had that Chulo interview, you know, I was here for that. That's when I was starting to fuck with like the younger.
Oh yeah, you were here for that. Yeah, I thought it was somebody else.
Yeah, I remember that, because I remember they had shot that vet video.
Yeah. God, shot the vet. Oli Vino and Chulo and Lil Kill and shit. I remember
and the videographer did me bad. Shout out to bro, but he did me bad. I'm talking about
who?
I think Chulo? It's Soggy Cereal or Vanity. One, I forgot which it is, but shout out to bro though. But in the video, like I'm trying to get in the camera. I'm like, yo, y'all gonna see me in this bitch, bro. I got no camera time. I'm talking about like you see my face for like half a second and boom. Or like it just be like I felt like bro, give me some, like give me some. You feel me? And like, so something like if I pause it at the right frame rate, you see a sliver on my face.
Yeah, you screenshot it.
No cap, screenshot that. Be like, oh yeah, I'm in that motherfucker.
Promo.
Literally. And so, but yeah, like I would say, like from November to like March was more on my. I'm fucking with like the up and coming underground artists, like you know, what I'm saying Chuzo, Basic Talent niggas, and just getting more tapped in, like just knowing, like as I kept growing, I just started to learn who is who, where's the motion at, where's the attention, what are people fucking with, and so I will gravitate towards the attention because I know that would be beneficial for my brand.
Yeah,
and it was working, like you feel me, just fucking with niggas, like not even on like I wasn't trying to like. It wasn't even on the close. It was just more on some like, I'm just trying to tap in with you. I'm just trying to be in a circle. I'm just trying to lock in. Because I know you're going to fuck with the drip eventually.
Yeah.
You're going to fuck with the drip eventually. But it's like right now, I just want to get that relationship. And so that's another thing that was helping the brand. But I said like around March and April were the 2 months where I started like to go big. And so like, so it's just, that's the thing with the Young Thug situation.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
So his manager is actually from Macon. I ain't know that. Like I just seen his ass on Facebook. Like he had said, if you want to send Thug some shit and this is size and shit. Like I'm thinking like, bro, who is this nigga? You feel me? But no, it was dead ass. And so I had something like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fuck with, bro. Let's lock in. And so it was like, bet. Got down, meet me in Buckhead at this time, and then we gonna got down at Lennox. I was like, meet me at Lennox at this time. We gonna got down fuck with it. So he said meet up at 11. Nigga text me at 12 talking about, yo, bro, I'm gonna be a little late. You feel me?
A little late.
I was already thinking like, damn, bro, like.
Hey, but that's Young Thug, so I'm gonna wait for you, man.
Cause me, I'm thinking, cause I done dealt with like, I would fuck with the manager. The manager would not fuck with the artist. He just take all this shit I give him and then just be like, oh,
damn,
sorry, you feel me? So I low key felt like, man, what is this one of them? But I was just, you feel me? I had that bit like 2 hours. I'm finna go. I'm like, bro, I'm at that bit about 2 hours, bro. I'm hungry, like, man, finna dip. Then he had text me, he was like, yo, I'm 10 minutes out. I'm like, fuck it. All right, boom. And so yeah, we pull up. You feel me? Pull up. It was just him. We meet me. We just chopping it up. Like I was like, damn, bro, you from Macon? You in the West Side? Like where you graduate? Like you know what I'm saying? Just like on some Macon shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? Picking up the piece. Like, yeah, this hard. Now I said, I know how to fuck with the papers and shit. And, so I was able to tap in with Young Thug manager because he's from Macon and shit. And so he was fucking with the drip like. It was cool. I was just trying to tap in like, yo, you feel me? If y'all need any internships, y'all need anything, like, bro, free work, fuck with me. I just want to get in the circle. And so for sure, I got down, you know what I'm saying? I'll reach out. And so after that, got down, I was just like, all right, shit, whatever happened. You feel me? So I wait probably like a month. I'm like, yo, this shit not happening. I was like, he probably just got that bit and he was just on some shit like, okay, cool, another brand. Brush it off. And so one day, like, I'm chilling, and bro sent me a picture. He had sent me a picture of Duke. I'm like, that Duke in the parrot? I'm like, oh shit. You want that bit? I'm like, okay, it's not Thug, but shit, I'll fuck with it. Like, right hand man, I'm fucking with that shit. And they was at Hawks game on the big screen with it, you feel me? Got a little video, little camera.
Oh shit, that shit hard.
I'm glad. So I was like, all right, I'll fuck with that.
Yeah.
And so, what the fuck? Yo.
Yeah, nah.
But Leah.
That shit crazy. But yeah, the little I don't know what you said, the Hawks game?
Yeah, it was like a Hawks game on the big screen TV.
Yeah.
They was out there doing that shit, man. And so and then so I was like, okay, mentally I was on some shit like maybe he just went to Duke, you know, Thug didn't want it. I'm like, all right, brush it off. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. And then one day I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. My partner Quint, he got his own brand. Yeah. Wave Studios. He had texted me, he was like, yo, bro, wake the fuck up. I'm like, what nigga, don't be texting my phone saying wake the fuck up. And then he had sent me the picture of Thug. I'm like, hold on. Whoa, shit. Hold on. I'm on the internet. I'm like, yo, I know this ain't thugging my shit. I'm like, bro, I'm talking about that whole morning. Nigga was so turned, nigga tearing up. I'm like, yo, I know Thug is not rocking this shit. And then it was like when Yak Gotti came home, so it was more like on some event type shit. I'm like, yo, that shit's crazy. Yeah. Niggas tagging me, reposting, sharing. Like, niggas like, yo, bro, this shit's crazy. Like, I ain't gonna cap. it's not one nigga in Macon that's gotten to that level. Like niggas, you know, probably folk like Young Maul, like some 4PF niggas, but like nobody has ever gotten to the Young Thug level. And then once that shit happened, it really solidified my value as the brand because it's like that's such an iconic figure, especially in Atlanta. You feel me? That name hold weight. So it's like niggas see thugging your shit. They're like, yo, this must be some real valid shit because Thug just, I don't say you don't fuck with anybody, but it's like niggas selective. You're not just finna just put on anything. You got an image to keep. So the fact that he's seen that, like, oh yeah, this motherfucker hard. Put it on with D pants, you feel me? Bro, have some cowboy boots. It's a cowboy. I was like, hey, it's still Thug. Fuck it, it's still Thug. You feel me? And so I really fuck with that shit, and it really helped boost the morale. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, you just letting it rip, ain't you? It's okay. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, but that shit crazy though. So when you start like kind of turning into like the shows and shit, and what you see the future of the shows of your shows.
So it was around the like December, January, February. You want some?
Nah, I'm good right now.
And so it was around that same time. Like, you get her. But yeah, it was around that same time, and then it was like shows were starting to dry up. Wasn't no shit going on. I was like, we're talking to Cam. I was like, bro, we ain't been.
Then that show got shot up, right?
Nah, that was not. I'll tape that. That's we still on January 2021 timeline. We gonna touch that. Like that shit fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
So it was just on some shit like boom. We wasn't no shows going on. Niggas wasn't throwing shows. Niggas was dry. Niggas was on some other shit. And then it was just on some shit like, you wanna get an interview? All right.
They were like, they ain't throwing no shows.
We not throwing no shows. And so goddamn, so it was like, I was talking to Count like, bro, what we gonna do, bro? Cause like I say we got the inspiration from it's a nigga named Savo. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Savo. He was hosting Savo Fest and like he was one of the first niggas in the underground to like pop shows back off after COVID and shit. So I'm like, all right, bet, run that. And so I would pop up Savo Fest. You feel me? He have his shows, I vent and shit. And then I was like, bro, he just as regular as me. Shit, if he could throw a show, I could throw a show.
Yeah, definitely.
And so me and Ken, we was trying to think like, all right, what we want to do, how we want to do this shit.
Yeah.
And so it was like, all right, bet, we just gonna have. You know, we're going to have slots for niggas. They want to goddamn perform. We're going to bring out the underground scene. Yeah. And then, so, first show we threw, it was at Skate Plug. I ain't going to count. That first show was mad deep. Like, it started at 8 o'clock, 8:30, deep as fuck. Niggas was in that bit thick. I was like, yo.
They going to shut this shit down.
This shit really, hey, go to Cam, okay?
They gonna shut that shit down. Cause what skate plug you was on Riverdale or when that's when he opened a new shop?
Yeah, the new shop.
Yeah.
The new shop the new shop in Hayville.
Hayville, yeah. You know they're gonna be strict over there. Hayville's like more like a white little.
Bro, let me put you down real quick, bro. It was like so first show's over there. Boom. I'm talking about 9 o'clock, deep as fuck. Niggas inside, outside. I'm like, yo. Like I had no idea it was gonna be like this. And you feel me? Like I was just on some shit like it ain't gonna really a pop-up shop, but I was like, shit, I need a reason for niggas to come out for real. So I was like, I'm gonna have the performances. So pop-up was 3 to 8, and then the performance shit was supposed to be like 8 to like something.
Yeah.
I know it was 5 to 8, and then 8 to whenever time I forgot. And so boom.
Show started and shit.
The show started and shit. Like I ain't gonna count. One thing we could have did better on with that shit was we had like a deep ass lineup. I'm talking about 33 niggas for a 4 or 5 hour time
you
spent.
Fucked up with that.
I ain't gonna count. We was just also.
I ain't gonna lie. We coming up and going to shows. I hated shows like that because it be so much shit going on and it be unorganized and it's like ain't no way in fuck you finna get all these artists to perform.
We
bro.
did. I ain't gonna count. We did, bro. So goddamn. The show was supposed to start at 7:30. Niggas didn't start performing until like 8:45. So boom, that pushed us an hour back on time. And then we was just knocking niggas out. You feel there wasn't no stage. It was supposed to perform on top of the half pipe, but the speakers couldn't reach over there. It was private, so we couldn't perform on the half pipe. So niggas just on the floor. Yo, my name's so-and-so. I'm finna rock this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? On some shit like that. And shit was cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was able to do what they do best. So what happened was, Tyler J, it was like 11 something. She had performed. Yeah. And dude was already getting noise complaints the whole night.
Oh, yeah.
The whole night, guarded getting noise complaints. So she hopped on the mic, she real rage, she real turnt.
Yeah.
So she was, It's a song called We Gon' March, We Gon' March. She was singing that bit, but it was mad loud, like mad loud. And then boom, probably as soon as she got done performing,
12.
Police comes like, yeah, gang, this is like this is our 5th time coming. We gotta shut this bitch down. I can't.
Gotta go, man. Gotta go.
So after that, the show got shut down. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm low key glad it got shut down.
Why?
Cause you only hit like 12 out of the 33 artists.
12 only artists? God damn, boy.
So goddamn other 20 niggas, we was gonna have to figure out what we was gonna do for that.
Yeah.
And so goddamn, since it got shut down, I was like, all right, we don't have to worry about that for this show. But for the niggas that didn't get to perform, it was like, all right, fuck the Norm 2.
Yeah.
We gonna run that shit back. So fuck the Norm 1 was like February 12th. Fuck the Norm 2 was like April something. That shit was cool, but we just had to go through. Yeah, so you just put. We just had to go through a lot when it came to like venue and shit. Like we tried to book a venue and then goddamn we realized like it wasn't gonna be enough space. Try to get the bread back. They weren't trying to pay us back for real.
Oh shit.
And then
they kept the money?
So it was like basically so we booked it one day.
Yeah.
And then the day we booked it, we talked to them like, hey, this is how many people we have. They was like, yeah, it can't be over this amount.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, can we get a refund? But through the platform, like the PeerSpace app, we can only get 50%.
Oh.
Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we just like, nah, bro. So you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Call the bank, yo, gang. Charge this shit back. This ain't that
shit back right now.
We need it all. So goddamn, we got that bit, boom. And then so we found a new venue, and then how did I find the low? No, it was a weed pop-up shop backwoods Atlanta.
Yeah.
I had pulled up over there, like I had set up shop vending and shit, and then they had got down. I got able to meet the owner and shit, tap in with them. Yeah. And so got down, tapped in. I was like, yo, I want to book a show. You feel me? This is the day I want to book it for. I'm gonna have it this woo woo. And then so we just got that shit in motion, and then got down for the Norm 2. We had less niggas on the lineup, but. You know, they were just things
better
like,
organized and shit like that. Yeah,
it was just organizational shit. Like, you know, niggas coming late. You know, just typical nigga shit. Like, I ain't gonna count running shows. Each show I done through, I just learned a lot each.
Well, definitely.
Each show, you know what I'm saying, just learning, and then it just be shit like you don't even think about. Yeah. Like boom. Like a lot of times, like it just be like the amount of artists on the lineup. Like we'll have a set number, but then it's like. Soon as you drop a flyer, yo, bro, I need to be on the lineup, bro. Let me get on the, bro. You gotta have me on there, bro. I'm trying to, yo, how much you want, bro? I give you $1,000, bro. If I can get on this, I be like, bro, a band?
Come on.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'll squeeze you in. You feel me? Like it should be shit like that. And so, one of the things we just fucked up on just having too many niggas on the lineup, bro. That I ain't gonna cut anybody throwing the underground show. That's probably the biggest fuck up. Everybody, too many niggas line up. Niggas don't perform. Niggas don't come on time, and it just be too much. Like, or niggas be turned all day, but by the time the headliner come through, niggas ready to go.
Yeah, and it be like like you said, when people be late, the artists be late. They just be like, you know, artists always gonna be artists. They be like, man, I'm gonna fucking come this. I'm gonna still perform like
type shit. Then it be like that. It be like, bro, like your time was this. You put up an hour later, now it's another nigga.
Like, cause we only put this shit for a certain amount of hours. I can't push it back just cause you were late.
Just cause you late. You feel me? So I ain't gonna cap.
But now some artists gotta be more professional than they want to get booked, you know, and shit. Cause imagine if you was like a big ass, like a Rolling Loud or like a Liquor Lemonade, word get out fish like, hey man, don't book this man. He stay coming late.
Unprofessional shit like that.
Unprofessional. Yeah, that unprofessional shit take you that shit. Shit make you not want to book you no more, you know, and shit you losing money from that type shit, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. Now, me personally, I feel like the third show, which is Project Underground, was probably our most
good name too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Shit, I ain't gonna cap, man. We had 3 Project Underground. One was supposed to be my nigga Tan and Jew. We were supposed to host a Project Underground. It just didn't work out. I don't know. It was timing was bad. It was a lot of shit going on. Boom. Now if you talk about the low shit that happened in July. Shooting, so it's Project Underground 1. Yeah. It was we had Glock, Yella, damn Southside, Thrax, like
Lil Crank and shit.
No, we not that. No, we didn't have. Like,
oh
that
yeah,
was
that
reverse shit. And so we like boom. I ain't gonna cap like. The first run of Project Underground was not looking good. I can't count like,
but it always gonna be like that, you know. You're gonna learn from your mistakes.
Like I'm talking about like sales and shit. Like first show, tickets was selling, boom. But this show, it was moving a lot slower. Like niggas wasn't promoting the show. Like it was just me and Cam for real, like pushing the show. Like this is what's going on.
And that's when you gotta learn. Like you ain't pushing this show next time. I ain't booking you shit.
I'm not booking you. Like, you feel me?
I just ain't fucking with you.
And so boom, I'm talking about. It was so the shit that got shot up. That was a week before our shit at the same venue.
Yeah.
Tickets that we probably only sold like 9 tickets. I'm like, yo, like maybe. Okay,
that was a sign, guy.
I was like, maybe the week of they go crazy. I said, I know niggas be last minute. I'm like, okay, boom. And so peep. So we go to the show because my nigga Skate, Fumble, T100 on them were performing. So I came out to see them with me and Cam. And then so boom. Fuck with the show. As soon as I walk in, I'm like, damn, it's hot as a bitch in here. Like, swing, humid. I'm like, I had a jacket on too. All black fit, perfect attire. And then goddamn, I was like, damn, it's hot as fucking this bitch. And so and it was mad deep. Like, hello folks was out that bit. And
then it
so we seen Skate perform. And I think Bear was going, and then Fumble was finna go up next. So I stayed to see Bear a little bit, but I was like, shit, I probably just finna dip out.
Yeah.
And then my bro, he had to go run the play.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, let's go, you know what I'm saying, go to the play, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there.
Yeah.
Shotty was like only 5 minutes away. As soon as we pull up, I get a text talking about, yo, a nigga just died. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell y'all niggas talking about? He was like, bro, that shit just got shot up. Like, as soon as we dip, that bitch got shot up. And I was just like, yo, what? They was saying one nigga died, then they said 3 people died, then one nigga said 5 people died. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? So I was just like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And then goddamn just looking at the video afterwards and then just seeing like all the shit going on.
I had sent you the video. I remember that.
Yeah,
I was
bro,
like, damn. Because I thought it was your show the whole time. That's why I was texting you. I was like, damn, bro, your shit got shot up.
Nah, but I don't care. It was just, you feel me? Like, I don't care. Like, I could see where things went wrong. Like, certain niggas on the lineup.
No, you know where the fuck up? A lot of people, you can't put too many street and underground artists. That crowd not gonna mix, bro. Like,
they're not gonna understand that shit.
Yeah,
so
they're like the street dudes, they're gonna bring a certain type of crowd that's not gonna fuck with that music, you know, and motherfuckers be bumping and mosh pit. The other crowd don't like that shit. Like, bro, you just stepped on my shoes, bro. So, man, lesson learned, bro. Everybody, you from Atlanta, don't
mix the crowd.
Don't mix the crowd, goddamn.
One for one for the other.
Most definitely.
That's why the street shit be at the club, be at rave, you feel me, crew and shit.
And the underground shows just be underground shows, man. Just stick with none but underground artists type shit.
Hell yeah, but I can't cap. It's unfortunate as the situation was, it really helped our event because so one, it took us a minute to get the bread back from the venue because it was like our show was a week afterwards, so everything was already sent, deposits locked down, and it was gonna be hard for bro to send the bread because he gotta fix this shit back up. Yeah. And so that took a minute for us to get right. Then it was just like, you know, just like getting the morale to run that shit back because like after some shit gets shot up and nobody
gonna want to go.
I'm not really trying to go out right now. And so
man, I ain't going. That shit just got shot up.
Exactly, man. Nobody trying to go to that shit. And so it just really allowed, like, we took probably like a month or 2 break just trying to reassess, get everything back together and shit. Yeah. And then when we did that, it just allowed us to like, all right, bro, this is what we're gonna do. We changed the lineup a little bit. We got some new people on there. Took some people off and was like, all right, let's run this shit. And so goddamn, I ain't gonna cap. Like the revamp did first day did way better than goddamn everything we did. Like, first show, we probably sold 9 tickets in 2 weeks. But the second show, we sold 20 tickets in one day. I was like, oh, okay. So y'all just, okay.
You know what? That Glock 40 spaz, man, everybody, bro, blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. I ain't okay. Shout out to Glock. But then it's like, after we dropped the flyer, the day afterwards, he made a post talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, I got locked up again. Remember me. What you mean, remember you? You supposed to be at the show. You feel me? So on some shit like, yo, like, I'm just like, goddamn. I'm like, yo, like, we just had to deal with the Deloach shit, fucking shit up. Now, our biggest headliners locked on. So I'm like, bro, what we gonna do? And so my nigga Hefe, he was tapped in with the Homicide niggas. So that's how we was able to get Homicide one on that bit. And you feel me? Like, we was a bit skeptical, like, shit, should we have him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna be worth it? But he was like, bro, that's gonna be the nigga to fuck with. Like, bro, tap in. I was like, fuck it. We jumped the gun, we booked him, and we tapped in. And I ain't gonna count. I really fuck with bro because he pushed the show like heavy. Like, it was like, yo, pop out. I think this was his first like paid show or some shit. So it was like, yo, pop out, run the show. Like, we going crazy. He hit me up like, yo, how the tickets sound? Like, this shit going crazy. I'm like, yeah, bro. Shit coming together. And so, and then more of the artists was pushing it. More people was promoting it. I was like, okay, this helped get the morale up. So we probably sold like 150 tickets pre-sale, and it was probably like 250 people that was there.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
On count. And then so it was just like at that situation where it never had the low, we would have never had the chance to reevaluate, regroup, and get the situation fixed to how it had to be. Yeah. And so like just more I be throwing shows, I just learned like the dynamics of it, how to make sure people have a good time, how do you organize this event. What up, bro? Yeah. What up, bro? And just making sure like just shit just going as planned, cause like oh, you got that corrupt on, man. I fuck with that. Oh, both of y'all boys got that shit. I ain't even peep. Shout out to Corrupt Anarchy and GP, General Public, and then Corrupt World. I should have wore the chain, but I ain't have it on today. But nah, bro, it's just like the more I be throwing shows, I just learn like the dynamics of shit, how to make shit go better. So like for this next show, we going 4 for 4. I'm telling you this right now.
You said November, right?
November, yes. I remember. Yeah, we going. The lineup is gonna be mad smaller, and then we're just gonna focus on how to just really make it an experience for people. Yeah, just make an experience for people, bro. Yeah. And so with the underground shit, like I'm just slowly starting to move more into the music shit, because I really like, that's how I, even before the close, like I was on that shit heavy. Like I'm on SoundCloud trying to find the next up and coming nigga. I'm trying to tap in. I'm trying to, get right. And so I feel like now that I'm developing a platform full of the underground community, I'm able to do certain things, start shows. Got a song dropping. Shout out to my nigga Metro XO. We finna drop his shit today with Vamp Leak. Got a Skate Star exclusive, got a Lil Fi exclusive. I got like, I'm tapping in with niggas starting to drop exclusives, trying to get more into the SoundCloud scene. Cause it's like, I already got the shows, so if I can get the motion on SoundCloud, say, all right, the same niggas I'm posting, y'all come pull up and see them live, it's all gonna go together. Definitely. And then with the clothing shit, like, clothing shit never gonna stop. But now I'm trying to transition out from on some. Like, cause I be seeing like everybody be looking the same. Niggas be having this like graphic t-shirts, have skull, butterfly, flame. Like it just be the basic shit. So I'm trying to like move away from that and get more minimal and more on the higher. All you gotta do is just,
like you said, like, you know how Lyrical Lemonade, they got them, did the concerts and music videos, and then they turned into merch and shit like that. Exactly. That's what you need to do. When I turn into merch, but the clothing, like, have like exclusive drops and shit like that.
Yeah, and I feel like having exclusive drop at the shows and shit would just entice people to come out more and just give more notoriety to the brand. Cause like prior to, like, I was low key kind of short sheeting myself. I wasn't realizing what the brand was worth, but I say past like 3 months is just when I realized like the actual influence that we're starting to have. People tapping in, getting to know us. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not trying to be like everybody. Like, niggas try to make affordable. I'm not trying to make affordable drip. Like, that is not, I'm not trying to do that. I focus on quality, wearability, and just overall the feeling you get when you put this shit on. Cause like when niggas get to talking about the price of they shit, that's how you know, like, niggas like, yo, I spent $250 on this. I spent $800 on the pants, 2 bands on the shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You niggas can't fuck with me. You feel me? Definitely. I like the ability for niggas to say shit like that about my own pieces. Well, definitely. Because it's worth it. It's the value in that shit.
Where can they find it? Like, where can they get it?
So right now, you can get it on my website, of course. I'm working on getting it back in the retail stores. I was in Macon for a minute, and then it was another shop in Atlanta I was in temporarily. But I'm trying to find somewhere that's more fitting for the brand. That's, because a lot of times stores might have a hard time charging what we typically charge for pieces, and so it kind of can fuck up the motion. So I have to.
You might well just sell it yourself type shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say selling myself always works out, and they be going. But it's like if I want to go retail, I have to
drop the prices, and man, I already know.
I ain't trying to do that shit.
Yeah, I already been through that shit.
You feel me? So it's so we're just on some shit like that. But as of right now, we got a lot of shit going. I got an Earth Tone collection. We got the rolling papers. Shout out Paradigm Rolling Papers is going crazy. They 20 a pack now. If you got them when they was 5 and 10.
What you said? Shout out to you. What's the other rolling paper? Damn, I forgot. The other rolling paper. What they call? Damn, the other one.
I only know about Paradigm.
He said Paradigm. Them Raws, man. What you say? Fuck them Raws. Like, what's that?
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Yeah, it was definitely.
So you got any more questions, man? Oh, I gotta give a shout out to you, man, because I ain't gonna count. Like, niggas don't be giving you your recognition. Like, you be doing a lot of shit in the underground. You really be tapping into niggas early, do your research, and niggas don't give you the flowers that you deserve, man. So I'm gonna give them to you and say shout out to you, because like, bro, you like if you look at your interviews, the people that you be fucking with early on, it's like, bro, how do you know? I mean, but you know, you tap dance, so it's kind of easier for you.
Especially in Atlanta, like somebody gonna introduce you to somebody, you gonna hear somebody. You go to shows too, especially, you know, you gonna like, oh, he got potential,
shit. Yeah, bro. So, but yeah, shout out to you, man. Your platform is great.
Appreciate you.
Steadily growing. And I know niggas are watching you. They niggas watch you. You know what I'm talking about? But they watch you for that. It's like, oh, who up next? Let me see how I got down. Yeah.
Most
so,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
where the hell they can find you, like, all social media platforms?
Social media. So, YouTube, Paradigm Worldwide. Find me on SoundCloud at Paradigm Records. Instagram, Paradigm Worldwide. Twitter is Paradigm WW. Facebook, Paradigm Worldwide. Everything is pretty much Paradigm Worldwide. Yeah. So tap in on all platforms. We do a lot of different things. I try to focus on one thing at a time when I'm doing stuff, but we still do a lot. So right now, I'm on the SoundCloud exclusives, getting, you know, more exposure to the people. Because I'm finna start a label. I'm finna start managing artists. I'm finna start, like, because problem with artists, they don't know the business of music.
Oh, yeah. So
like when it comes to anything, I try to focus on the business aspect of it. So like, I feel like I have enough business acumen that will allow artists to take that next level that they need to take. They just don't know that they need to do.
Oh yeah,
and so I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, help them get there. Like, shout out to Skate. I'm trying to manage Skate Star. He gonna be the next nigga you gonna tap in with. I can't cap because this shit going up right now.
Gotta check him out, Skate Star.
Yeah, bro.
Man, you know, check him out on the website.
Paradigm Worldwide. Go get you some of the papers.
Papers
is smoking crazy. The drip going crazy. Everything going crazy. I can't cap. It's like, it's one of them. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's on you. But you're going to find out sooner or later.
Yeah. Appreciate you for coming out, you know, giving the insight of your brand and how you started and everything like that, man.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Well, definitely got to go. Can't wait till November.
No cap. Oh, let me see Malia real quick. Got to give her cameo.
Most definitely. Hell yeah, man. The show's going crazy.
So gotta get my little girl in here, you know what I'm saying? Daddy of the year. Doing what I do best, getting on the mic, telling what you been eating. And then, my nigga Cam, shout out Cam with Disapprove. Come on, get your little 2 seconds in, man.
He said 2 seconds. You crazy.
This is the nigga that be behind a lot of the shit we be doing.
Look, Camo, you already know what's going, you know what I'm saying? Big Disapprove, set bringing pain. Bad decision made me better.
Bad decisions made them better, man. Half of the shit I be doing wouldn't be possible without the two of these people right here. So I appreciate them a lot.
Yeah, man. We out, man. Y'all stay tuned for the interview.
Fuck with y'all later. Okay, Malia.